Hi, my name is Diana Fitzgerald, and today I'm going to show you a very quick and very easy way to make custom headers for your blog. In order to do this, you're going to need two programs. You can get both of them for free. One is called Xheader and the other is called GIMP. And what I've got here is GIMP. The first thing that we're going to do, we're going to click on File, we're going to open a picture, and I am going to show you how to remove the background from a picture. You can either open it through your pictures or you can also drop and drag. The very first thing that we need to do is we are going to go into Layer. We're going to go down to Transparency and we're going to add an alpha channel. This is really important. If you don't add the alpha channel, you're not going to get the background out. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to click on a tool called Path Tool. And we're going to bring the tool over, and what we're going to do is we're going to outline this picture. Now you want to start at the bottom, and you're just going to go right up the outside of the picture. And I'm not going to do a real crazy job here for the sake of time. But we're going to take this picture and go around it, because the picture is the part that we want to keep. We want to get rid of the background. And this probably takes longer than anything else in the process. Okay, now you want to make sure that you completely enclose this picture. So what you're going to do is you decide what you want, and then you're just going to come across. And as you're doing this, you'll notice that there's a little plus sign on your tool. Once you get to the point where you're connecting your picture, that sign will change in its appearance. Okay. And here, we just connected it. Now what you want to do is you want to put your cursor inside the photo that you want to keep. You're going to right click and select. And you're going to come down and select from path. Once you've selected from path, then you want to hold down the control key and hit the I. And what we're going to do is we're going to invert the selection, and then you want to click delete. As you can see, it's taken out. It's put the background all in these little gray boxes. And that's the part, all of that part is what's going to be transparent. Now I'm going to close this. Oops. Actually, I'm going to save it before I close it. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to save as, and we're going to call this sample photo, and I'm going to make this number 5. The most important thing that you have to do here is this has to be saved as a PNG file. If you do not save it as a PNG file, when you go to put it onto your blog, or excuse me, onto your header, the background is going to be white. It won't take out the background. Very, very important. Save as a PNG file. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this back up again. And we're going to catch photo number 5 and open. Now the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to scale our image. So you want to click on Image, you want to click on Scale Image, And it's really important. You'll see a link here, and you want to make sure that that link is connected. If the link is not connected like that, it's not going to auto scale it for you. And in here, I'm going to put 250. And then I'm going to click Scale. So this has now scaled it for me. Now the next thing that you can do if you like to is you can actually change the, you can reverse the order of the picture. So we'll go up here. This tool is called a flip tool. You're going to click on your flip tool, bring it down, hold it over the photo, and click on the photo. And as you can see, it moves your photo back and forth. Okay, and then we're going to go up to File, and we are going to click Save. The next thing that you want to do is you can go in and you can get a header. There's a website, it's called freewebheaders.com. You want to go ahead and bring that website up. You're going to click on Free Headers, and then it's going to bring up a variety of categories. And we're going to go ahead and click on Nature and Scenic, and I'm going to click on Water and Beaches, and now it's going to bring up a variety of headers for us. Okay, now I think this header right here is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and view it. Okay, this will work for us. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, I'm going to save image as, and we're going to call this ABCR. We're going to call it header wave sample, and we're going to save it in pictures. Okay. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring up Xheader. And in Xheader, you want to open a new file. You want to click on Create a Blank Header. My header on my blog is 940 by 198. And on your blog, if you go into Appearance and click on Header, it should show you the size of your header. Now we're going to click on Image, and we're going to go in and we're going to find that header wave sample, and we're going to open it. Okay, it doesn't quite fit. That's not a problem. All we're going to do is grab it here and stretch it out. The next thing we're going to do is click on Image. We're going to go in and find our sample image, and here it is, and we're going to open it, and there's your sample image. Now we might want to make this a little bit bigger, so we're going to go ahead and pull that like so and position it where you want it. If you want it a little bigger, pull it a little more. There you go. Now the next thing we're going to do is add some text. So we're going to click on the text button, and we're going to place it on our header. And down here we're going to put in marketing, or no, let's go network marketing. Okay, now what we can do is we can change the font, and we definitely want to change the size. We want to make this bigger for us. Let's go with a little bit bigger. Okay, and you can move this wherever you choose to. Once you type that in, you can move it. You have the option to outline it, chisel it, emboss it. I think I'll glow this one just for the fun of it. And I'm going to glow it with violet. Okay, and then underneath it we'll put a little more text, and we'll call this Excellent pull this over. Let's go ahead and change the font on this. We'll make this one that, and we'll make the writing smaller, and we'll go ahead and glow it. Okay, now at this point what we want to do is we want to save this. And we're going to save this as a JPG. And it's going to give you several different options of different quality. I always do the superb quality. You want to double click on that. And you're going to put in here, you can name this whatever you want to, but for me right now I'm just going to call it Header Sample 5. And save. And we're going to save that. And then the next thing we're going to do is go into the blog. Once you get into your blog, as I mentioned before, you'll go to Appearance, you'll come down and click on Header. If you're able to change your header, you can click on Browse. And then we're going to go in here and we are going to find that header. And here is the header. We're going to upload it. And there you are. At this point, all you need to do is click Save, and there you have your custom header. You can make as many changes as you want to it. You can make it as elaborate as you choose. You can put as many pictures in as you want. That's one of the beauties of having the flexibility of doing your own header.